Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Video bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is provided by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com. Audio bandwidth for the Giz Wiz is provided by the new Winamp for Android, featuring wireless sync and one-click iTunes import. Now with free daily music downloads and full-length CD listening parties. Download it free at winamp.com/Android. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1376, recorded August 7th, 2012. They plump when you cook them.
And now, get ready for Dick.
What time is it now?
The time is now 2 a.m. in Bakava, Belgian Congo.
Thank you. Must be time for the weekly, daily Giz Wiz. What? What's the matter? Dick DeBartolo, what's the matter?
It's a new show, and it means a new theme.
A new theme? Let's listen.
Theme writers have gotten together.
They're good.
No one wanted to take the blame.
So it's Dan Luters, George Wood, and Paul Minshaw, the three of them?
Yes. Yeah, I have not heard this. Have you?
What could possibly go wrong? I have not. Shall we hear it?
Let's hear it.
The brand new Giz Wiz Theory. It's 0 kilobytes. That's probably too short. Let me get the long version.
It's quieter.
It's very quick.
Yeah.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and Leo Laporte on TWiT TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
That's a takeoff on the Big Bang Theory. That is awesome.
Yeah. Well,
We couldn't be sued for that. It's a parody.
It's a parody of a satire of an original thing.
Wait a minute. We gotta hear that. We gotta hear that one more time. That is just
It's
awesome.
the same dumb show with Dickie D and Leo Laporte on TWiT TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
That's too good for us, Dick. We have to reject it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It sets up
We
expectations.
need something really crappier. But, until something crappier comes along, we'll play it.
I guess we could use it till something crappier comes along. Dick DeBartolo, how are you?
I'm good. Something crappier is coming along. This show.
It's here.
I'm good.
If you're just tuning in, we are in a different locale. We've moved the show from Saturdays back to its original day and time, Tuesday afternoons. And we're doing it now from our very special ham radio set. We call it the Radio Corner because we have all my old radio gear. This is, I don't know if you know this, Dick. This is a duplicate of the mixing board that I used when I started in broadcasting in 1976.
Wow.
The Gates Stereo Statesman.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It was completely renovated by a guy named Dave Jennings, who very kindly donated it to our studio. He's a ham, and he actually uses these Gates consoles for his mixer as a ham radio operator.
Yeah. That's a 2-hamster drive, isn't it?
It is 2 hamsters, which makes it one better than a 1 hamster drive.
Yeah.
And so that's part of our radio corner. Of course, the more modern ICOM ham radios are here. These are really beautiful. The Mike DeRoe loudest meter. We got all the gear here. It's too bad I have no idea.
Yeah, I have an ICOM VHF radio on my boat.
Do you really use ICOM too, huh? Oh,
yeah,
that's neat.
ICOM. Yep.
They're great company. I got the Bob Heil mic trigger. So watch. When I push it, when I let go, you can hear me.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty high tech. Oh, wait a minute. It's not plugged in. That was just an accident, I guess.
Wow. I guess it's wireless now.
Look at this. These are great. I wish I knew how to use these. These are the Bob Heil. You look like a helicopter pilot when you wear them. Headset mics. This is good. This looks even better than yours. Look at that.
Really neat. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have the boom mic and all that stuff.
No, this is cool stuff. And then you plug this into I'm sure somewhere, and it just goes, I don't know. These are all outies. I need an innie. But anyway.
Always the technical terms.
So welcome.
that we don't understand what you're talking about.
Innie, outie. Welcome to the new set. I think you look great on this set. We bought an extra big Toshiba monitor for you.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Oh, you know, I'm going to show off my shirt that I bought while I was there.
Oh, ISC Tractors. You bought this in Petaluma, the tractor supply company? It's a big barn with a flag painted on the side.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I went to the desk at the Sheraton, and I said to the guy, is there anything I can walk to? And he said, big shopping mall out front.
Yeah.
I walked up to the shopping mall. It was 7-Eleven. An Italian restaurant I ate at once and was really terrible. And a monster tractor supplies store.
That's welcome to Petaluma. We're famous for tractor supplies, actually.
Boy, I wish I had a 40-acre in my backyard because those tractors are good.
If you had 40 acres, I'd be glad to provide the mule, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, no, I got the shirt. I needed something.
Wait a minute, let me see that again. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was in Petaluma. TSC Tractor Supply Company.
That's it. Just go to the Sheraton and walk about a block and a half, and it's right out front. It's a monster place with tons, every conceivable kind of tractor. And
you know, it's kind of amazing. This town, we've got feedlots. You know, those big silos for cow feed and stuff. I mean, this really was an agricultural community. It still is, I guess, in many respects, but you forget that sometimes, you know. So, Dick, let's do some gadgets.
Yeah.
And I gotta warn people that I did not get. I know you've tuned in to watch me break my butt on the orbital skates. They didn't arrive yet.
Can you break it a different way?
I will endeavor to find a second way to break my butt. But in the meanwhile, I have something else for a turn the table turkey, and what I think is we'll have another vote for crap I found at Skymall, and I think what we'll do is we didn't allow enough time. We have to allow 2 weeks for shipping, so I'll be you'll be voting this week on what I'll be reviewing in 2 weeks.
If you're alive.
If I survive the orbital skates, which I'll review next week.
Yes.
That
really should have been the last item you ever picked from that catalog.
Why'd I start with that?
Yeah. Start big.
So what do you got to start us off with?
Okay, well, I went to an event called the Blog Her.
Oh, yeah, it's for female bloggers.
Yeah, it's very funny, Leo. They sent me email after email about it. And I thought, Blog Her, women bloggers, there's going to be no gadgets there. And then in the meantime, Samsung said, we have gathered a lot of our appliances and phones and stuff into one place at one time. Would you come to the event? It's at the Hilton. So I go to that event, and that event happens to be inside the Blogger event.
Oh.
Leo, this is an enormous event. I'm going to turn it over here. This is all the people who had booze at the Blogger event.
Wow, that's
Leo,
cool.
Tons of junk food.
I see McDonald's, I see Dannon yogurt.
There was Jimmy Dean sausage was there.
Oh, yeah. Dole
McDonald's
pineapple.
was there.
Wow.
So it was great fun because you would see one gadget and then you could eat and eat and eat and eat and then go see another gadget.
What does that say about female bloggers?
Well, I think the thing is that techie people also like a lot of junk food.
Actually, you know what this is? I do think I know what this is. Blogging is so powerful now that all of these companies are reaching out to bloggers saying, hey, write about our toilet paper or our food or our faucets. Because we want to get the coverage. And we realize that blogging is kind of the new way to get kind of great word-of-mouth marketing. So I have a feeling that's why they were all there.
No, absolutely. And so after the Samsung event, I went to the reception desk and said, I didn't realize there was all this stuff. Yeah. I want to come back tomorrow. And she said, I'm sorry, it's sold out.
Wow.
There's no room for I know. I said, well, they have somebody in the PR department. And so they put me on to someone, and I explained what I was doing and who I was. And they said, you're not coming back. No, they said, no, they said, "Oh yeah, of course you can come
I'm press. I have a blog of my own, the Giz Wiz. Perhaps you've seen Giz Wiz. Maybe you've heard of GizWiz.Biz.
Well, I dropped your name, and They still say, no, you can still come in. You're
He's
still
not a
coming in.
blogger. Well, that's
So I
cool. So
walked
let's see what you
around.
got here.
Yeah, I found some fun stuff. So I went over to the Best Buy booth, and they were showing retro gadgets that are available at Best Buy.
Oh, fun.
And my favorite was, and I remember this from about 40 years ago at Hemmeke Schlemmer. It was the pop-up hot dog toaster. So
Wait a minute. Is this what I imagine? It's a toaster. You put a hot dog. It is.
there you go. Yes. So there are two little round holes that you drop the
Jeez
hot
Louise.
dogs in.
And the
Then
bun.
there are two. No, well, then you have two separate oval holes for the buns. So you drop them in, you lower it, you set the little timer, and then you end up with cooked hot dogs and cooked rolls.
You know, they missed a great co-marketing opportunity with Viagra. They could have. It would have been a. I don't know.
Well, that's
Viagra presents the pop-up hot dog.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, in the future they might do that. Now, unfortunately, they were not demonstrating it, so I went to Amazon.
Is it that hard to cook a hot dog that you need a pop-up hot dog toaster?
Well,
Really?
The reason I'm not getting one is I have a 2x4 foot counter, so the last thing I need is an appliance devoted especially to a thing I do once a month.
That's a hot category, though. The single-purpose, food preparation device. There's a lot of those, aren't there? That just does one thing.
At the gourmet show, you would need a counter 100 feet long, the panini maker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need that. And then I need the hot dog retro maker. So I read a lot of reviews. So they're evidently, it falls into two categories. 5 stars, which were mainly parents who have kids who love this.
They cook this every day. Right.
Yes. And the kids get out of their hair because the kids know how to work it.
Right.
And then the people who really like hot dogs who hate it because you cannot get the hot dog and the buns to come out cooked evenly together.
It burns the buns if you get the Franks done, or the Franks are raw, but the buns are toasted.
Yes, and it tells you, well, then maybe you have to make sure that the Franks are room temperature, and you have to make sure they're tiny Franks because Franks expand.
Oh, you don't want the ballpark Franks because
God,
you'll never get them out.
No, they even send you. I think they send you 2 little sets of tongs to fish stuff out of the toaster. However, if you want to play with it, at Best Buy it's $25, but on Amazon it's $19.
Yeah.
So you could check it out and just make sure that there's a good return policy.
I like how it looks. It's kind of. I see the nostalgia side to it. Yeah.
It looks great. You know, it's bright.
What do you
red.
think, Lisa? Would your 9-year-old son like a hot dog toaster? Oh yeah, she says.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Oh yeah. Hey, go toast a hot dog, kid. I'll be back later. Do they have a recommended dog, like a skinny dog that goes in there?
It just said make sure that you use regulation size or ordinary hot dog.
Regulation. Do not only use regulation hot
Make
dogs.
sure that your hot dog is no more than 5 inches by.
And by the way, if your hot dog plumps for more than 4 hours, please see a doctor.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Don't bring this back with your hot dog still stuck in it. Please remove your hot dog before returning it, especially if you're going back to the store.
My hot dog's 8 inches. It won't fit in there. I use the...
well, lucky you.
I have to apologize.
That's okay.
That's all I've been doing this week. I've just been apologizing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's just retro. It's retro humor.
Retro.
Yeah, retro humor and a man with a very vivid imagination.
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. Hey, good news, my man. Speaking of which, I just see this. My Manpack is on the way. Oh, this is exciting. Good. Do you know about Manpacks?
No.
It's underwear by mail.
Or for males? By mail? What do you mean?
It's Manpacks. So it's manpacks.com.
Oh, these diapers so that you can just
they're not diapers. It's underwear.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where the idea came from. Don't look. Pay no attention to that straw poll. Manpacks GizWiz.com. So the idea, and you know who told me about this, Jeff Jarvis, is that you can order manly goods delivered to you on a schedule. Underwear, socks, razors, T-shirts, and more. And so every 3 months I get a man pack.
Do you not wash anything? Is that it? You just get new underwear every 2 weeks?
It's the underwear of the month club, basically.
Oh, okay. This is good. Underwear. Go back to that other thing. Underwear, socks, condoms.
Well, there's some things men just need.
Okay.
There's no hot dogs on this list, but underwear, shirts, socks. There's grooming items, shaving, razors.
Oh, hot dog condoms. That's new.
No, you can thermal pants. Everybody should have a pair of thermal pants.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff that didn't sell very well, and you can get some of these too. I don't know why they didn't sell well, but I get every 3 months I get a man pack, and as you can see, mine is just shipping now. I'm very excited.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that could be a turn the table turkey when it comes. You could show us the man pack.
Item number 2.5.
Okay, so
yes.
At the Samsung exhibit at the Blog Her event was the Wi-Fi enabled French 4-door, 28 cubic feet Samsung refrigerator.
You know, I saw the ads. Have you been seeing the ads in the Olympics? They got a guy running on the beach, running. He runs into a Samsung refrigerator.
I did not see that.
I don't know how that sells refrigerators, but yeah.
Wow. Well, this thing really is quite amazing. So it has an 8-inch LCD built into one of the doors.
Wow.
It has its own apps. It has built-in speakers, so you can get Pandora. You can get your...
You're kidding.
No. Speakers built in, Pandora, get the news.
Do you have to
weather
stick your head in the fridge to hear it?
No. The speakers are built into the sides of the wall where the ice comes down.
That is wild.
Yeah, it is really amazing. But, Leo, the two other kind of wild apps. When you come home from the grocery store, assuming you have a ton of time, you start unpacking.
Yeah.
Then you bring up the menu where you punch in the pictures of what you bought, like milk. And then you hit automatic so that it will enter the date and it knows how long milk should hold for.
Yeah.
Or you can say, I would prefer to enter the expiration date on my own.
Okay.
So you do this with all your items, and each day you get up, it will tell you, today this is going to expire. Your pork chops are going to be no good.
Wow.
So that's something that is specific to that refrigerator. The other kind of neat thing is there are two giant freezer doors that open. It's really a beautiful refrigerator. Then there's a middle drawer that pulls out, and the drawer you set
it's
for
got a camera in it?
No, I don't think the camera was in there. I think it had photo sharing and an SD card slot. But the middle slide-out drawer could be set for drinks, meat, fish, deli snacks, party snacks.
That's wild.
It really, and it's all LED lighting.
And you can tweet from it.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, you could tweet from it.
Yeah, I think you can. I saw Twitter. I saw the Twitter app on there.
And you can draw on the screen. You can just write family notes.
It helps keep your food and family organized. That's a selling point. Wow.
Yeah. Now this thing is on the pricey side. However. Take your guess. Well, let's do suggested retail price.
Refrigerators are kind of an expensive item. I think they start around $600 to $800. I would say a really nice, fancy kind of Sub-Zero is more like $4,000 or $5,000. All stainless. It's got the big thing and the thing and the thing, and it's got the TV.
You got the middle thing.
I'm going to say $4,989.32.
Well, you know what? You're not too far off. Okay, so the list price is approximately $3,600.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, but on Amazon, you can get about $1,000 off that.
You know what? That is not bad.
No, it's not a bad price.
I mean, a Sub-Zero. I'm not kidding. You could spend $8,000 on a fridge. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really a good-looking fridge.
By the way, if you buy that on Amazon, do they deliver it the day after tomorrow?
Oh, you know what, Leo? I looked it up, and some places say Prime. So
holy cow! You could get that $2,500 free shipping. Wow.
It depends on where.
Yeah.
I think our link is 25.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Prime on this one.
I think our link isn't Prime.
But still, that's not bad. I like that fridge. That's not bad.
That is a beauty. I mean, I could put it in my refrigerator. I could put it in my kitchen here if I got rid of the sink and the stove. It would just fit. But then I thought,
So I went over, so I guess I don't go on in our little game here.
No, you don't. But you will get Johnny. What's he gonna get?
A new car.
No, turtle wax. His new car.
A shiny car. But that's really. But now, see, it's nobody's going to scan. You don't even scan it. You have to type in or choose your food. If it had a barcode scanner, maybe
yes, that would be good.
Or it somehow sensed it when you put it in there. And I think we got to move in that direction. They have maybe, and I don't think this happens now, but maybe if they started putting RFID chips into the milk that had information about what it was and when it was going to expire.
That's a good idea.
Then I could put it on the shelf. The shelf reads it. That would be cool, especially if it would then call the grocery store. If it say, "Hey, Fairway, I need milk tomorrow," and they would just show up.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yeah. They had a bizarre refrigerator years ago at CES. And the guy was trying to explain it to me. I said, so this ain't ever going to happen. It was, but there was a diagram inside the refrigerator, and you had to put specific items on these boxes. And it would weigh how much a container of milk weighed, so that as the weight got lighter and lighter, it would then tell you that you were almost out of milk. So, I mean, the thing is, if you pick the container up, you go, I'm almost out of milk. You don't have to pay, $8,000 and then say, oh, did you put the milk back on the milk square?
Good point. It is a lot of opportunity for stuff to go wrong in that case.
Yeah. But this is getting closer.
I think you're going to do it the first time you buy groceries. You're going to take an extra 25 minutes to enter all that stuff in, and then you're never doing that again.
No, and then from there on, you pick it out and you go, oh, this smells off, and throw it away.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
It's a neat-looking refrigerator, and with $1,000 off, if you're buying a refrigerator, it got actually pretty good reviews.
Yeah. Interesting idea. Yeah. Or you could do what I do: just make the coffee. If there's lumps, go shopping. Yeah. Moving along to, do we have a video gadget?
Yes, the video of the week is going to be the third gadget of the week, and I'll just give you a little mini. Actually, I'm going to read the guy's letter.
Okay.
So it can sort of be the letter of the week, and also to tell people we've been asking for videos with things you invented, things you bought and hated, or things that you had. Like in your gadget warehouse, just an item you hated to part with.
Well, let me before you read the letter, let's play the letter jingle. That's his excuse.
Oh,
right?
Okay, good.
And then I can moonwalk.
Oh, good.
You can't see my feet, but I'm moonwalking.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. Hey, get that camera off of me. I wish I could.
There is a camera on the moon. If you really wanted to do this right, you'd go up there.
Damn, I thought they wouldn't have a camera that could see my feet. All right, let's see.
There's a camera
give us the letter.
Pretty much everything. Hi, Dick and
Jason's too
Leo.
good. Yes.
In the summer of 2009, I converted a Ford Ranger truck to an all-electric truck.
Wow.
I got info from the internet on how to do it. As part of the project, I had to solve a number of problems, including how to connect the motor to the transmission. This is the main topic of my video. I have no engineering or electronics training other than growing up on a farm with a lot of old equipment I had to keep working. I am a circuit court judge.
Ooh.
You guys have a great show. I watch everything on the TWiT network. Leo, you have created a great place to stay informed, learn, and be entertained. I thank you guys. Michael Clary. P.S. This is also interesting. I filmed and edited the video using only my iPad. So this is his video, and it's not an invention, but he did an incredible job, both with the truck and with the video. So roll that video!
Play. There we go.
Hi, Dick and Leo. My name is Michael Clary. I didn't invent the electric truck, but I did build one. This is my Ford Ranger all-electric pickup truck. Let me show you. Here I am taking the motor out of my truck here in my garage. As a part of the build, I had to figure out a way to connect the transmission shaft to the motor shaft.
Wow.
And that has to be a very precise connection.
Isn't it?
So if it's not, you burn out all the bearings in the transmission. This was the clutch plate, and it came off the transmission. So I decided to use this part of the clutch. I got a hub at the hardware store and made a piece of wood here to mock it up to figure out how to
I thought he was
going to
use the wood.
This is where that has to go down to connect this shaft to
Wooden
that
clutches
shaft.
wear
So
well.
I had to invent a way to do that. I took my mock-up to the machine shop, and they made it out of aluminum and steel. That's the clutch plate. There's my hub. And here I am with it installed on the motor, putting it back into the truck to see if it will work.
This is non-trivial.
I also had to make a lot of cables and had to
look at
fabricate
this.
a lot of other parts as a part of the
Holy
conversion.
cow.
This is where I plug it in now to charge.
So cool.
This is more than a
Let me give you a
Saturday
closer
afternoon.
My system is 144 volts. I have 24 6-volt deep discharge lead-acid batteries with 18 of them here in the back of the truck in the bed. Here's a look under the hood. I have 6 batteries mounted here. I made the racks
the engine
out
would
of steel.
be. He
I bought
doesn't
at the
even-
hardware store. So I've got 2 batteries on the top. Over here I have a well switch that works for the brakes. I have to have vacuum for the brakes. This is a charger that charges my 12-volt battery to keep the lights and everything else working. These are 2 safety switches here for the main voltage. This item over here is the battery controller. That tells how much current to send to the motor, which tells the motor how fast to run. And then over here on the other side, I have my little electric power steering pump. It's off of a Mazda vehicle. Well, that's it. My little invention works. My truck runs great. I drive it to work every day. I've driven it for 3 years and have 9,000 miles on it. I love your show, and I can't wait till the next one, because I know you'll be there.
Thank you, Judge Clary. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great. Isn't that amazing?
I am blown away. And that, I mean, there's a lot of complexity to doing that and things that you have to solve. You know, things you forget that an engine's doing, like heating and cooling, the vacuum, all of that stuff. You have to replace that with an electric. But wow, he's got 9,000 miles on it. Obviously, it's safe. That is really cool.
And we know a judge.
Yeah, now we know a judge. So
yeah, fine. We can be reckless. And
what district is he in? So just so I know.
I don't know. We have to find out, and we can speed in that district. Well,
No,
you can. I don't drive.
I am blown away by that. That is not a simple project.
It really is an amazing. When he first started, so I took this piece of wood and I go, "Oh dear God, he's not driving with a wood." But then we went to the machine shop. I mean, I'd get in that car.
Yeah. Oh no, I would trust him.
I'd rather get in that car than ride on those roller skates that you're going to ride on.
Oh God, don't remind me. We priced a sumo suit. So we got and we'll do this segment now, actually, in a second. But so we're going to do a new segment on the show called "Crap I Found on Skymall," because it's kind of tongue in cheek because actually I love the stuff that's on Skymall. It's just wild stuff. And I was on a plane, I was looking at it, saying, "Oh man, this stuff is great." I mean, I want this stuff, but I thought I can't really justify it because, frankly, it's like that refrigerator. It's the kind of thing you get it and you go, "Oh, that was cool. Now what?" But if I do it on the show, you see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so each week I'm going to give you 3 things that I found on SkyMall and let you, the audience, vote on it. Now, last week we voted on these orbital skates. But what I didn't allow for is the fact that it was going to take more than a week to get them. They still haven't come. So we'll review those next week. We will do a poll this week. But but the other thing is I want enough time to get some safety gear. Now, Liz, how much was that sumo suit? Do you remember? It was like $360 to rent a sumo suit. An inflatable, the inflatable sumo suit. So we're just going to get a couple of mattresses, and I'll just belt them on me. I think that'll be sufficient. And then I'll try the orbital skates. This week, let me show you the 3 things that we've chosen for you, and I'll give you a straw poll so you can vote. But first look, these are all things you can buy on Skymall, starting with this. This is interesting. This is the wrist cell phone carrier. So you wear your cell phone on your wrist like that, and when you need it, you just flip it out, and it just comes
flying across the room.
Flying across the room. I thought that would be okay. So that's one. That's the wrist cell. Here's another one. This would be useful. Now, it's not cheap. It's $160, but it's a printer. You dock from Hammacher Schlemmer. You dock your iPhone into it, and it just, boom, it starts printing. You don't need a computer. You don't need any software. There's an app that goes on the phone, and it just prints out prints.
Okay.
All right. And then finally, and this was your suggestion, the Skyrest travel pillow.
I saw that like 2 years ago when it first came out, and I thought, who would have the nerve to inflate this?
It's inflatable, yeah.
Well, what happens when the guy in front of you decides to?
Well, that's why we need to do a review. So anyway, these are your choices.
Okay. Are you going to buy a plane?
Yeah, I'll buy a plane just to test it. Okay. Strawpoll.me/1929. Should I review the wrist cell phone carrier, the iPhone photo printer, or the Skyrest travel pillow? Let's watch as the votes start to come in. We've only got 56 so far. But what's nice about this is it's live in real time. Dan Dirks wrote this for the NSFW show, and we've really been having a lot of fun. The pillow, the phone carrier, or the photo printer? We'll give you a chance to vote. Strawpoll.me/1929. By the end of the show, I think we'll have a winner. I think I know what it'll be.
Yeah, I think so too.
Then we'll give you a chance to vote. But since I didn't get this in time, I guess it's just going to be an everyday turn-the-table turkey. May I?
Yes.
Will you do the honors for us?
Yeah,
Start the show?
I will. It's once a show.
Yes.
It may be 0 times a show once Leo gets his skates and misses 6 months of shows
Our
while
last
he
episode
recuperates.
Ever, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's okay because he's well and able to pick out this week's Turn the Table Turkey.
I'm sure I have something under here. Oh, God, I can't get it. I'm stuck.
Now, Dickie, I don't know. I think you did the review, or maybe not, on the SRS iWow. Do you remember that?
I did, and they have a new version.
They do
now. Okay.
So the original iWow was designed specifically for the iPhone. It had a 30-pin connector. It wasn't very expensive. I think the iWow, the original iWow, was something around $30, and the idea
30, and you could buy a deluxe version for like $50.
Yeah, the idea it would plug into. Let me see if I can find it here. It would plug into your device. I'll find it on Amazon because I know they have them on Amazon here. It would plug. It was $26.38 on Amazon. It would plug in because it had a 30-pin connector into your iPhone, and then it would enhance the audio. But the problem with that is you had to have an iPhone. A lot of us now don't have iPhones. We have other devices, laptops, cell phones that don't have a 30-pin connector. So they went back to the lab, and SRS has created the iWow U, or Universal iWow. Now, it's a little more expensive. I'm not sure why. It's $70. And I've got one right here on the set. So a couple of things about this. First of all, it has a lithium-ion battery. They say about 5 hours of constant listening, which is a little short. But you can plug it in via the supplied USB cable to your laptop and listen while you charge. So if you're on a plane flight, not such a big deal. It does use a standard USB mini connector, so you probably have quite a few adapters for it. You press and hold the button to turn it on, and then you tap it to turn it on and off. So here, let's listen. This is my Android phone. I didn't have a 30-pin connector, so I couldn't do anything. Do you have a favorite song that I could play? Maybe that's something that you would recognize the. How about this? This is a good song.
Go ahead.
The first CD I ever bought, Roxy Music Avalon. So and this is a nice deep bass line. So let me do it first without. This is without. You'd be happy listening to that. It's not bad. But now I turn it on with a tap of the button.
Wow.
And it really opens it up, doesn't it? It gives it a little bit more spatial. It adds to the bass. Whoops. I stopped it. I think it makes a big difference. This is without. This is with it. So now,
it's like a whole bunch of new musicians came in the room.
They got a whole new recording session. So it's just if you look at it, it's just a standard. You plug your headphones into there. This doesn't include headphones. So it's just an adapter that goes into your phone, or it could into your laptop, and then you plug the headphones into it. And it's this little thing in the middle that does all the work. That is battery. Has the battery. It also can go into headphone mode or car stereo mode. So I'm right now in headphone mode. I'm not sure. Let's try car stereo mode. Well, there you go. I'm not sure. I guess headphone mode is designed to give you kind of the sound stage designed for two speakers on either ear. In the car stereo, they figure you're kind of more on a regular stereo. But I like it that it would even work with a car stereo if you had the right jacks for it. So this is a little expensive, $70. The iWow, they call it HD quality 3D surround sound adapter. The iWow U. Actually, this is a little bit different. Let me go back and see if I've got the right one. Maybe it isn't so. Yeah, I think this is it. The iWow U. Let me go back here and make sure I've got the right one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, $70 is the list price. I like it. I have to say, I'm not sure I'd spend $70. But if you really want to have better imaging, this is not exactly an amp. The idea is it gives you an immersive HD quality sound with substantial bass enhancement, is what they say. And I definitely hear the difference. Not merely just more bass, but kind of a. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, it's a very open thing.
It opens it up.
Original one. Yeah,
it's opening it up a little bit. So there you go, $70 for that, and it has different colored face plates, so you can have it match your phone. I've got the red one, but they also have silver, blue, pink, and black, and they're very easy to just snap these face plates out. There's a little divot there, and you can just put it in, make it any color you want. There you go. How about that?
All right.
And it lights up, so you know it's on, and it'll tell you what mode it's in based on the lighting. SRS, the iWow Universal Audio Enhancement Adapter. And that's my turn the table turkey.
I like it. I like it.
There is another gadget that we use here that costs a little bit more than $70, but I tell you, we couldn't do what we do without it. It's the NewTek Tricaster. You've heard me talk about this many times before.
Yeah.
Jason, you're on it. He's the master of this. Jason Howell, who produces our show, runs the board for us. We are using an 850 Extreme. We're ready as soon as it comes out to get the newest Tricaster. If you go to NewTek.com, you can read about these. They have Tricasters for every type of production, every possible price. There you go. There's the website. The 8000 is coming. I'm very excited. This is not out yet, but when this comes out, this is going to be our next Tricaster. I'm actually very happy with our 850 Extreme. Pretty impressive what it can do. And we have the big switcher board as well that helps Jason run it like a real television production. Wow. I don't think we'd be able to do what we do on TWiT without it. I chose the Tricaster at the very beginning of TWiT when we went multi-camera, and we're really happy with the Tricaster. 850 Extreme. Check it out, and all the Tricasters at NewTek, NewTek.com. I look at this and I go, wow, this is exactly what it looks like. It's very cool. Lots of sports teams, churches, schools use it, and I think for us, it really makes it possible for us to do really high quality live programming, and we're on a lot. We use the Tricaster more than anybody expected it. It's
Technically, you're talking about high quality.
Technically, not content-wise. No, the quality of the content, unfortunately, TriCaster cannot help you
Cannot help us.
Cannot help you with that. Thank you, NewTek, for the TriCaster. NEWTEK.com. All right, Dick, I am ready.
Now,
Are you ready?
Wait, I know you're ready to run into Gadget Warehouse.
What?
You may have forgotten that I added a new segment that may or may not be on every week.
Well, how could I forget? What is that?
Yeah.
Have we ever done it before?
Yes, we did it last week. Okay, you heard of The Price is Right? Well, this segment is called Can You Guess the Right Price?
I thought we already did that.
Well, we did that
for
last week.
Refrigerator.
Yeah.
You're going to do it again to me, huh? All right, I'm ready. I'm feeling
Jason,
good.
Go to my close-up camera, please.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, so I found the copy of PC Laptop Magazine.
Yes.
April 1990.
Look
Actually,
at that.
I saved it because it turned out I had an article in it. But on the cover, the compact LTE, the almost perfect with a 9.8 score portable laptop. So, Leo.
How big is that screen, Dick? It looks like it's smaller than my telephone.
Yeah, I think the screen was about, I think it was 8 inches.
Oh, my goodness.
It had a 286 processor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it came in 2 versions.
Robert, come here.
megabytes.
I need some help on this. I'm going to bring in, can I bring in a ringer? Am I allowed?
Yes.
Am I allowed to get a lifeline? I need a lifeline. Come here, lifeline.
Yes. Yes.
Robert Ballister, the host of This Week in Enterprise Tech. He is, I got a ringer. Okay, Robert, now watch this.
Okay, so Robert, so we're talking about the compact LTE computer. We're talking about April 1990, a 286 processor. Now, you can guess either price. You can guess it with the 20 megabyte hard drive or the amazing, astounding, let's try to guess the top price, the one with the 40 megabyte hard drive.
Wow.
It also had a 5 1/4 floppy.
Wow.
And
what was the year again,
much?
Dick DeBartolo?
1990. The review came out in 1990. And we're talking about suggested retail price. Go ahead.
That looks really close to a laptop that I purchased back then, a 286, and that went for $3,999.99. And it wasn't as powerful.
Now, you wouldn't say a priest was wrong, would you?
Oh, now we're changing the prices as we speak.
You're a good Italian boy. Come on.
So that no one will go to hell. No, okay. But
I just got to warn you, he's got friends. I'm just saying.
No, I know. In really high places.
Yes.
They were actually looking down on the space shuttle when it went to the moon. Okay. Well, you know what? You're probably right because the magazine ran the suggested retail price where the 286 with the 20 megabyte hard drive was basically $4,500.
Well, he was within $500 bucks.
Absolutely. He got a discount. So you are the winner.
He didn't go over, and that's the thing.
Do I get an autographed copy of Mad Magazine?
You will get it in the mail.
Robert Ballister.
Well, wait a minute. Wait, one thing. If you wanted to add an internal 2400 baud modem, how much would that add?
Well, I've only purchased the 300 baud acoustic coupler, so a 2400 baud modem internally would have been a big splurge. I'd say another $500.
This guy is good. $449.
Yes!
We're going to send you not only the Batman issue, we're going to send you an Alfred E. Newman 30-year-plus old photograph. And you can come back next week and play on Can You Get the Right Price?
That's all I need. You know, that fulfills my life. Leo, you can now let your servant die in peace.
Can you send him a hot dog toaster, too? He might have some use for that.
We don't have any of those in stock. Sorry.
Robert Ballister, the host of This Week in Enterprise Tech. Boy, we love Robert. Padre SJ in the chat room. And I don't know what he's doing here. The show it was yesterday. You know that, Robert. It's over. It's over now. The show was yesterday. Anyway, This Week in Enterprise Tech, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That would be 1900 UTC on TWiT.tv every Monday. Really great show. Robert really does know his stuff. That was unfair. I really got a ringer on that one.
No, I think he knows his stuff.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to take a little stroll. Not a stroll down memory lane. Not a walk on the wild side, but a stroll down Manhattan's Broadway. As you pass up the meatpacking district, behind the garment district, you turn left at Soho, take a right at Chelsea, head up to NOLA and downtown. Soon you will spy at the very end of the Great White Way a brick building with smoke pouring out of the stack, a giant moat all around it, and a portcullis dropped to protect the gadgets inside. Ladies and gentlemen, you have found Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the little old gadget keeper, Dick DeBartolo.
Leo, buddy.
Hey, pal.
Yes. Well, you know what?
How'd you like that tour of New York City, the meatpacking?
Oh, it was just amazing. But, Sophia now has oil burners, so the smokestacks are gone.
Oh, thank goodness, because that was a terrible way to heat the place.
It was.
They burned peasants in the basement. It was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Well, actually, they just burned the people who didn't pay their rent. But it's kind of the same thing.
At that cost, it's not that,
Yeah, it's people power.
Yes.
I thought it meant something different.
Yes. But just stay away from the meat pies. That's my only suggestion.
Yes. Thank you.
So,
okay.
So now that was a pretty old thing you just showed us, that compact LT.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I have another old thing. But you know what? You can bring him back if you want because it's not a computer.
No, he went running, screaming. I don't think he's coming back.
Okay. All right. Well, you can take. All right. So this is 20 years ago.
Okay.
The company is called Precision Navigation.
Precision Navigation.
They introduced a product called the Wayfinder, which is here on my close-up camera. There's the Wayfinder.
It looks like a compass with an LCD screen.
Well, it is. It's an electromagnetic compass, uses military technology, so it's not. I know. I'm reading some of the stuff from
military.
The Popular Mechanics ad, Popular Mechanics little write-up about it, and I loved it. Said you are able to store a direction. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So it says
a direction.
A direction, so you can find your way back from the direction you just came from.
Wow.
Yeah. I think if you just did a 180, you'd be pretty much doing the same thing. So
hey, I came from the north.
Yes. So checking Wayfinder,
By the way, this is exactly what I use to find my way to Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Now you understand the...
now we see the problem.
Yes.
Now we see the problem.
Yes.
So the Precision Navigation registered their title in 1991.
Okay.
And then abandoned it in 1993. So... Wayfinder. This could be one of the few Wayfinders around there.
That's
around
actually
at that time.
A good name, Wayfinder. I like it.
It is. Yeah, it is.
A better name than a product, to be honest. But
yes, yes, it is. All right, so Leo, back in I think Popular Mechanics wrote it up in 1993. Jason, can you go to my website for a second? And
I can pull it up here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Do you have the details on the website?
Yeah, I do. I have the little. Right at the bottom there.
Jason has it.
Okay.
He's faster than I am. Look at him.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that. But see, we thought that if it was electronic, it was cool. Yeah, see, the age of electronics has caught up with the dashboard compass.
Isn't that right?
That's amazing.
There you go. Military-based sensor technology.
Listen to how you have to calibrate it.
Yeah.
Press the unit set button. Make a U-turn and then press the button again.
It's calibrated for a year.
Calibrated to what?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And Leo, a memory feature stores a direction of travel so you can replace your steps.
Wow.
And what? Okay, I guess you saw the price. Did you see the price?
No, not yet.
Okay, take your guess. It's right on. The
No,
thing.
I did see the price. Yeah, it's so I'll guess $69.
No, almost, Leo. That was pretty good. It was 99, but because Padre's still in the studio, we'll say that you're correct.
I'm good enough. I'm close enough.
Close enough.
60. No, it was $99.
$99.99.
$100. You know, that's the kind of thing you or Bill Gaines would have bought because you were gadget hounds, and just not because it was better than a mechanical compass, but just because it was electronic, right?
Yes, and military, and it remembered a direction. You know, because Bill was getting old, and he said, Dick, what direction did we come from?
What was that direction? Was it north, south? Couldn't have been east or maybe.
You're getting close. You're getting close, Billy.
West?
No, not yet.
Did it remember a complex direction, like north, northwest? South by southeast?
No idea, because I didn't trust using this.
That's good. And by the way, it has a microprocessor-controlled magnetometer, which compensates for the stray magnetic fields that confuse other compasses.
Yes, sir.
I love that. A memory feature stores a direction of travel so you can retrace your steps. Did you buy this, or was this a review unit? He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Hey, have we lost his audio? Can you hear me, Dick?
Yeah. I can't.
Okay. That was very confusing.
That was.
I asked him if he could hear me, and he said, no, I can't.
You just came back.
Ah, that's...
And now you're gone again. Oh, are you faking it?
Hey, let's check our straw poll very quickly. Strawpoll.me/1929. What should Leo review on our next crap I found on Skymall? So far, 52% the Skyrest travel pillow, kind of in the rear with 24% the wrist cell phone carrier, and nobody, thank God. Oh, no, those are tied. It's a tie.
Dead on tie.
Between 2 and 3, but we still have many more votes to come in. Strawpoll.me/1929, the year of the stock market crash. Yes. I have a feeling I'll be buying an inflatable pillow. At least, you know, if I get that before I use the orbital skates, I could strap it to my ass. And I'll be set.
I think it's great. You could do two at once.
Thanks to Dan Luters, Little Georgie Wood, and Paul Minshall for our new theme. Can we hear that? I just want to hear that one more time because it is so funny.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and Leo Laporte on TWiT TV. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Hey, thanks, Dick Didi. Thank you, Jason Howell. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We do this show every Tuesday, round about 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern time, sometimes 1:30, sometimes later, just whenever we feel like it. Please,
and don't forget, if you have a video for the show.
We need your crappy videos.
Yeah, don't forget, if you invented something, have an old gadget you want to tell us about, a 2 to 3 minute video. Post it on YouTube, send us a link to GizWiz at TWiT.tv.
Go to GizWiz.Biz. That's Dick's website for a chance to play the What the Heck Is It contest and win yourself an autographed copy of Mad Magazine. And Dick, do you want to come back again on Saturday? I know you've been having fun coming in on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll do radio and I'll do GizFizz for an hour.
All right, so it's a very informal GizFizz right after the radio show. Saturday afternoons, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2100 UTC. Dick comes and he just talks for half an hour or so and interacts with the chat.
Yeah, we have
old
like videos and stuff.
It's fun.
It's getting very involved. It is fun, yeah.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick, thank you so much.
And when you're out of the studio, we mainly trash you. So it's really fun for the whole family.
What could be wrong with that? Dick, we'll see you Saturday.
I'll be here.
Weekly daily Giz Wiz, a weekly Giz